Here is how you can loosen up your lower back in less than 5 minutes with these stretches. So I'm going to take you through them. I personally recommend doing each stretch 1 to 2 times for 30 to 45 seconds on each time, so you can obviously modify the time to your level. So we're going into that couch stretch first. So grab a mat. If you're doing this at home, a pillow, just something soft to go underneath your knees. You can follow along with me, okay, or set a timer and just do things in your own time. So every stretch I would recommend 30 to 45 seconds. So when you're doing something on a single side, do it on both sides, okay? So just switching over, pushing the hip or the bum into the heel behind you. If you can't get all the way, just go as far as comfortable. You're going to feel a nice pull in that leg here. Nice. Number 2, taking a seat. Really hitting the glutes now. One leg across the other knee. Sitting up, pressing the knee down and just leaning forwards. If you feel like you can go lower, push that knee down just a little bit further. Good. Changing over. So as I'm doing the stretches, not too long, you can obviously take your time with these, but these are the stretches that I recommend personally that you do. Areas that get really, really commonly tight and sore just from general day-to-day life. Okay, going into our next one. Laying flat on the floor, bringing one knee towards your chest. Okay, taking it over to the side. And look to the opposite hand. When you're in the stretch for a little while, take a deep breath in and push down a bit more if you can. Good. Controlling back to the middle. After you complete all these stretches, your lower back is going to feel brilliant. So I would definitely recommend, if you experience pain and tightness, to do this on a daily basis. It's only going to take 5 minutes out of your day, if that. Loosening up that thoracic spine, going into that thread the needle next. So feed it through and open. So with this sort of stretch here, which is more of a mobility dynamic movement, you can go 10 to 15 or just stick with your 30 to 45 seconds, whatever you fancy, but just make sure you do both sides. Next, we're going to go into that frog rock, really loosening up the hips. Give yourself that posterior pelvic tilt, tuck underneath, and just sit back into a hold. When you can feel a stretch at the top of your thighs, that's kind of where you want to hold the position. You don't want to push any of these stretches too far. It's not like building muscle. You're not pushing into failure or fatigue. You're pushing until you feel a nice stretch. And the longer you hold these stretches, the more loose and elastic your muscles are going to become. So take time, don't rush, follow along with the routine, use it as your daily little bit of lower back de-stress, and I guarantee you, you're going to see a difference.